Hello, and welcome to Dungeons and Dingnuts. And we are here today on a slightly different than normal adventure. We are here with my man Eli as our Dungeon Master, which hard camera for him is not working.
Woo! Get
So
my
you can
face!
hear him.
Yes.
He's that. Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah. Awesome. So before we get started into this adventure, this is what I would like to call a prequel for what is future to come.
Reverse Star Wars order.
Yes, no.
No?
Oh yeah, reverse Star Wars order. Prequels and then the original trilogy. So we have our adventurers here who will shortly introduce their characters in a minute. But we have a bit of a different setup, so we have a TV screen for our map that you guys will be able to see, which is probably the reason why
Maybe
you
I can
can't
put
see
a
my
dragon on
face.
it.
Yes. Just don't.
I won't throw a dragon on the screen.
And this is going to be in a separate world from where we're originally playing in a somewhat high fantasy world. So,
I fancy these magic items.
high fantasy with those ones? Yeah, these guys they're stacked. They'll be playing level 9 characters, but this will be very fun, very exciting. I'm excited to see where this goes. I have a lot of things planned for them. But we are in the world of Manar. Sorry. This world has, for the last couple of years, been plagued with, I would say, a large number of cultists trying to complete a ritual to summon a ancient being, summon dark things into the world, which you guys have been on the hunt of for quite this time. You've had some friends, you've lost friends, you've completed your own personal quests, or maybe you're still trying to complete them. But at this time, you have tracked it down to their headquarters, to where the cultists are going to be performing this high ritual that will potentially bring catastrophe into your main world here. And so you are within your own town up here in the Haunted Kingdom.
Where?
So it's right over here. Yeah, in the mountains. That is where you're currently stocking up on supplies, saying goodbye to people, getting things ready, as you're about to take about 3 to 4 day trek out to the cultist's main lair of operation.
Oh, dang.
So you're taking the fight straight to them. You're ready for it, but as far as you know, they're also expecting this. So this might be your final bout. And so as you're preparing, we begin the day with our beloved friend Akron and Penny. Akron, if you could describe yourself for us here. What do we see? What do we find Akron doing in this tense morning?
Okay. So, my guy, he has light gray skin and kind of like spiky, kind of Lucifer-looking hair. Like, if like you saw this guy, you probably think he was like Lucifer. He has like he's dressed real nice, kind of some more fancy-looking clothes. I am a rogue, and so I really enjoy money. And so I'm always trying to convince people and be that kind of that charismatic person kind of a thing. And yeah.
Alright. And so this morning you're preparing, and your other party member, Penny, is there with you, trying to help you get things ready. Do you have everything that we need? Do you have the potions in the bag?
Let me check if I have them in the bag. Let's see. Where's it? 1 second, Penny.
We can't forget the potions. The last time we forgot the potions, Warwick almost died.
Well, yes, but no. But I do have the potions this time, so
Okay.
nothing to worry about that.
Please have the potions.
You have your stone, you have everything. I just don't want to forget this. The fate of the world depends on this, and I would hate for the world to end because you forgot something.
Penny, I do not forget anything.
The time when you forgot the stone,
Yeah.
the time when you forgot your cloak.
No.
How
Someone
about
took that from me, okay?
how about the time you stole Tullis's sword and forgot to give it back to him?
I don't even use swords. Okay. I got my stone. I got the 8 potions. Let me check which kind of quality they are, so prepare properly. Potions of healing, so just kind of normal potions. All right. I think we'll be okay. Don't worry, Penny. I have it under control, like always.
I don't know why I put up with you, but there's just a charm about it.
Yeah.
Penny, that you see conversing with Apron, is you'd say a lighter elf. As she kind of has, for those fans out there, that twilight sparkle. As if her skin kind of radiates like a starlight to it.
Okay.
She has very fair clothing, but more from a gothic era, you would see. She has short hair pulled into a ponytail, the typical long elven ears. She kind of has these like half half circle glasses that kind of come down to her nose a little bit and just kind of cover a little, kind of like a librarian kind of deal. And so she's there just twiddling with her lute, very stressed in the situation. Just, I don't want to forget anything. I'm gonna go check on the others. I don't like the fact that our druid isn't feeling too well here. At times of all times, had to contract the plague.
Penny, he gets down every time we encounter some sort of monster. Probably is best that he's not even here right now.
No, not every time. This time is different.
Well, time with the goblins,
Oh, that
the bird people.
Okay, well,
You know, we're in the Valley of Shadows.
and death, yeah. It's like, I guess you're not wrong. I'm gonna go check on Tullus, see how he's doing. Do you know where he went? No.
Tullus? Not sure. I've just been looking at you this whole time.
I need you to roll
What?
charisma. I need you to roll me a
Performance?
performance check. Not even persuasion, just performance. A Riz check.
Let me give my good die out for this one. No, that's not the good one. There it is. Hellstone and Brimstone. That's a 19, baby.
19. All right. She looks and just like kind of does the pulls her hair, even though it's already like tight in a ponytail. She just kind of like, stop it. She kind of like goes up, pushes you, and she goes up and gives you a peck on the cheek before she leaves out the door.
Whoa! Too far!
We're gonna show you what that meant.
Watermelon!
I was say, roleplay's getting real deep right
Getting
now.
real deep in here. As Penny goes off, where would we find Tullus on this morning?
In the training grounds.
Okay.
It's like a sand pit, you know, and that kind of stuff, and he's just over there hacking his, like, kind of, like, practicing his forms with his blade and his shield, and, you know, yelling.
Alright.
Quietly, but...
Quietly yelling. Oh, I see.
Well, occasionally yelling.
Karate type grunts every time he did.
Yeah. They're not that big,
and if Tullus could describe himself, what we see here as Penny walks up, seeing you.
So as he's sitting here swinging his sword, he's kind of already worked up into a sweat. He's like he's working, and he is, and like as he sees her walk in, he slows down because he knows her and kind of like puts his sword away and starts walking towards her, and she sees, he's got kind of like a light blonde hair, and slightly pointy ears, signatures of half elves. And his hair is kind of just kind of like a little bit down his hair, kind of down to his shoulders, and he's, you know, wearing a decent amount of armor, and he's just kind of breathing heavily. Welcome.
I thought I'd find you out in the market. What are you doing here so early?
Warming up.
It's gonna be a couple heavy days of travel here.
That's when I need to be warmed up.
Fair. How are you feeling holding up about this? I mean, everything we've done the last couple of years, everything that's happened, it's kind of intense, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit. But, nothing we can't handle.
And how do you feel about... Don't know David's character's name, which is really sad. Our druid.
We're certainly lacking in power with him not with us. We should be fine.
Alright, well I think
He was going to be our healer, wasn't he?
he was gonna be...
Whoa,
He was gonna be the healer.
Yeah, he was the one saying, like, bragging about, my friends are not going to get down past half HP this entire...
And then I'm here like...
Okay.
But yeah, so that's my character, just half-elf. He's got a strong... Like, he doesn't look like a JoJo character, but, like, he's pretty built.
So, like not Superman, but like Spider-Man type.
Yeah, Spider-Man type build, because
Like
he's still
physique,
the elf nature, but like his muscles are well defined, like a gymnast.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Very clearly, like, spent some time.
He clearly spends time working out, as he literally just saw him doing that.
It's like, well, I'm just making rounds, make sure everyone's ready. I think might be best if we get all of our supplies and everything ready before midday, and we can start heading out.
He kind of points over to a bag over by the edge, and I'm like, that's all my stuff.
Is it like light or like heavy?
It's
bag
like
stuff?
it's kind of in the middle, and like he packs tightly. He packs well.
It's like a half duffel.
It's like a good scout pack. It's like everything I need's in there, and it's packed tight.
Exactly.
All right. It's like
He's traveled a bit before. Oh, he does have a crap load of stuff in there.
it's like all right. I'm gonna go get the horses, but before then, do you know where Squitch went?
Squitch. You should find him at the
Probably in his tinkering shop.
prop.
All right. Last time I went in there, it wasn't good. All
Would
right.
you like me to come with you?
I'll be fine. I think. As
Carry on.
Squitch, what are you doing in your tinkering shop here?
Well, as soon as she opens the door,
NPCs.
there's this like poof of like black smoke. It just immediately is like a okay. And he's sitting at his desk, like there's this very like nervous atmosphere, but he looks very calm. But he's like kind of pacing at the same time, like just messing with a lot of different stuff and throwing stuff into this tool belt, and it seems to just kind of like
Just endless.
never fill up.
Okay, fine.
And so that's pretty much what Switch is.
All right. Just hi, Switch.
Hey,
Are you okay?
yeah, totally fine.
What did you have to drink? And do I need to take Switch?
Nothing, totally fine.
Just gonna insight check you on that one.
Do I need to roll a deception check?
Are you deceiving her?
Perhaps.
Then deception check.
Don't even say your number, just...
She's just gonna like start looking.
Like he went from kind of this like calm nervousness to this shaking, not like
She's just gonna start looking around. Like, where is it?
just like reach half of his arm into this tool belt and then pull out this like flask. It's an extremely strong liquor mixed with something that definitely made your heart skip.
Just Everclear.
Yeah. Pretty
It's not the
much.
first time she's had this before, but she's not very experienced, and it's like one of those hard. I can tell you're pretty stressed about this.
Mhm. Very much so.
Do you? Okay, I don't want to press you with any more questions then. But will you be ready by midday? Midday. It's about like half to midday right now. Oh no, it's morning. Not
He's
half.
gonna just ignore her and start running around his shop again and throwing more stuff in his bag.
Okay, don't forget Akron has a bag to carry our stuff as well? You don't have to carry everything. The last time you did that, everything fell out of the bag.
It should be fine. And he cinches this thing closed.
Okay. And she's just gonna like come up to you and is just gonna put her hand on your shoulder and cast calm emotions and just like, everything's going to be fine here.
Immediate calm.
And so she's like, alright.
I haven't come up with a voice for him yet.
No.
You do that like this!
She's that like super fast.
I'm Mario! I'm Toad!
Not Toad.
No.
No! Not the Toad voice.
So she's gonna kind of leave out, but yeah. What does Switch look like?
Well, he's this very, very short, like, shorter than normal kobold. That,
You like your short characters?
I really do like my short characters.
You like some short?
Anyway, he has very, like, I don't want to say tattered clothes, but obviously very worn, just kind of, like, utilitarian, like, very simple, but, like, everything is being used. And so, like, holsters and tool belts and just a bunch of pockets, like, very just, everything is useful. And the only thing that's not considered useful for him is kind of off of these like little horns that he has. There's just kind of like fun little like trinkets that he's found. So
Saving what you got. No.
Sinning once more, are we?
and things that he's built, of course.
Yeah. But sinning...
Sinning once again.
Sinning once more, I see.
Well, alright then. I'll be back. But I think if you wouldn't mind meeting in the main corridor so we can kind of figure out what we really need, how everything's situated. And I want to have like a little bit of a sit down with everybody. I don't know about this mission, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. She's gonna like keep saying it to herself. We'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Yes, we'll get it done.
And just kind of leaves. So at this time, what would all of you like to do? What things would you like to purchase on top of what you already have for this? You do have 1,500 gold to use to gain supplies, go out in the city, and shop and do what you might need. So whatever you might want to do, go as a group, go separately. What would you like to do this time? And Penny kind of comes back and it's like, alright, I found mostly everyone. They're doing alright. Switch.
I see.
She kind of keeps on like pulling out a napkin and just trying to wipe her face and get it all cleared off, the soot and everything. Just like, he's okay. I think he's drinking more of his stuff, so I would be concerned on the travel.
Now, there's some pretty strong stuff.
Yeah,
He does enjoy his drink.
I mean, he downed a whole bottle once, and then the cavern was just empty. We didn't have to do a thing. He just ran. Everything was gone.
How reliable do you think that will be?
Not reliable at all.
We can't just feed him a bottle and...
No, that's not healthy for you.
Well, we're about to just go into...
No, I want everyone alive.
But...
She goes and gives you like another kiss and just trying to shut you up with a kiss. Just...
Wow.
Fine, whatever.
Tullus is silent.
just silent during the whole thing.
Because they're like,
So any
Leave a
you'd
happy
like to
ending.
go to? Any people you'd like to say goodbye? Things you want to grab before you head off?
I don't think so.
This is like not right here.
there's one person I'll speak to before I go. I'm just gonna just walk off.
Walk off, yeah. It's like I walk off into the shadows. So, alright, so you walk off, and who is this person?
So he goes into a tavern.
The tavern.
Don't think he's not gonna go drinking. Don't worry.
No, of course not.
And he goes in there, and he he goes and he sits down at one of the tables, and one of the young server girls comes to him. Not young, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she just kind of... I'm assuming the camera's like far away, so I'm just trying to scene this like a show.
Yeah, it's like you walk in, the door opened, and because it's morning, it's not as busy, but like you walk in, you see a couple of the usual drunkards in there, some people. You see her at like the main bar of the tavern, kind of like wiping it down.
Yeah.
And she has her hair down, swiping, doesn't notice the door open yet, but just kind of wipes it and looks up and gives a small smirk, just like, hey.
And also a very sad one at the same time. And I just kind of... We share a few words quietly and exchange a hug, and then... It looked like a reluctant hug, but like kind of one of those sad, like, I'm never going to see you again hugs.
He does, like, wait, before you go off, I made something for you. He kind of runs off into the back. You hear, like, a few things, like, a few things fall. He's like, fetch! Wait! Comes out. He's like, I got this for you. Pulls out just a small little necklace with a blue-green gem, like infusion type, just twisted, small, nothing big, but the gesture enough. It's like, I want you to bring this back. He just kind of hands it off to you. Just kind of does, and just like, let me put it on for you. Just kind of goes and puts the necklace on around you. Just puts it just right, and just there. I think that would do it. So when you go and beat him, I'm there with you as well.
I'll come back.
You better. 50% off on the beer, though.
Beer's not my thing.
I know.
That's more your style.
I do like it. She kind of gives one last reluctant hug as you go back off into the city.
Yep. That's it.
There it is. Anything else? YouTube.
No, I'm just sitting on the grass, staring at Penny.
So, sitting off in the grass, what do you say with Penny?
Nothing. I'm just pretty much sitting there, just relaxing. That's about it. Waiting to leave.
Alright, you just sit there with Penny. You see it's a quiet morning. It's the calm before the storm. Quiet morning. The sun has risen, but it still has a nice picturesque moment to it. A nice, almost golden hue. The birds are flying. Calm, peaceful music in the air. As the two of you just kind of sit there, glancing out, not saying a word to each other, but the two of you sitting next to each other is enough to say 1,000 words. As she prepares the horses, would you prefer horses or a carriage? Or like not carriage, a cart, like a wagon cart.
I think a cart is more dramatic.
I want to sit in one. That's just how my character will be.
Alright, yeah, so she gets a horse-drawn cart, 2 horses to pull it, and then a whole wagon in the back for you and your supplies and everything. There's food rations inside, there's camping gear, the things for the horses, just supplies for the travel. As it will be, again, a 3 to 4 day journey. As a couple of the town people come out, just, you can do this. We have great faith in you. We know that, although you're not the heroes that we picked, but you're the heroes we're grateful for.
I don't say that.
It's like, okay.
That was Nathan.
Dang.
That was Nathan, not
He's
Thomas.
like, are you sure you're happy you picked us?
Thanks. I just kind of look at him, just kind of smiling, kind of looking at people and just waving.
You see, Gorik and David's druid kind of just helping prepare things.
Him over there like...
Yeah, he's like very... Like his normal hue and everything is gone. It's like a ghostly pale white. And he's just...
You should go back inside.
As he just coughs up, just like this black mucus blood.
Yeah, you should go back inside.
Good luck. He's like, I'll take good care of him. Just
6 kills.
Like,
Don't worry, I know the good medicine.
pulls out one of Squitch's bottles.
This good, right? Okay.
Just like forces it down. It's just like, good luck, guys. As
Burns is a soft.
Penny hits the horses and they start going off, and it's, you know, old-fashioned the travel as everyone's waving away as you begin your long trek to the cultist's lair. And at this point, who would like to roll the first d20 for what you may encounter on this travel?
I want to do it. Just kidding, I don't.
I'll do it.
I don't want to be responsible for our deaths.
Alright, roll a d20 and tell me your result.
Last time I rolled a d20, like a week ago. 8.
8? Alright, roll me a d6.
4.
4. Alright. You continue traveling on the road. What conversations do you have as you travel this way? What things would you have on your mind, talking with each other, remembering past adventures and things as such?
I'd probably just be trying to talk to Penny, trying to make her laugh in some sort of way. Just the whole
I'm gonna
time.
bring up the fact he stole my sword once.
And then I play it off like nothing, even though everyone's just staring at me.
So how do you recall that moment?
We were in the middle of an adventure, like out in the wilderness doing stuff, and he was on the shift for the nights to keep, stay up and stuff. And when I woke up, I immediately was like, where's my sword?
What did I do?
What did you do? What did you do?
Well, I borrowed it.
For what? You have your own weapon.
Well, I was watching at night, and I just got this new rapier, and I did not want to put blood on it yet, at least on the things we're looking out for. Just some little rats. So I borrowed your phone. Not your phone, but your sword.
Ah, yes, you're setting stone.
Squitch is a very good inventor.
And there was a
Revolutionary.
There was a unusually sized rat that I stabbed into, and then got really scared and ran off.
Do you have my sword? Or is it still in the rat?
Still in the rat.
He gets up and just decks him in the face. And then walks off in the direction where he went because he's pretty good at tracking, so he just finds the sword and walks back.
No. So you remember that happening. The rat, however, was a rat of unusual size. Quite large.
It's a rodent of unusual size.
And so, at that point of your guys' night, during that past adventure, you had to wake the others as a horde of giant rats attacked you all. It's quite interesting. It wasn't terrible, but it was a shock for sure. Having your sword stuck in a giant rat.
I think I have backup.
Good thing it wasn't my sword.
Shut up! Alright. As you continue going down, you see... Actually, all of you make perception checks for me.
Oh,
Do I just use my passive, or is this like we're actively looking?
Perception?
You can use your passive if you'd like.
Oh well, I'm using my passive, I guess. Because I rolled a 10.
My passive and my roll is the same. I got a 16.
16, alright.
I mean, it's my
Holy,
passive.
you have a 16 passive perception?
Yes, I'm a ranger.
Mine's 12 passive. I'm gonna go.
Mine's 10. I was going to
Penny
say
did
Switch
really
is
good.
not all there.
I'm pretty good at noticing things.
You got a what?
16.
16? And you got like a 22.
Okay.
12.
Bard.
She's like, hey,
Can I show this?
guys, we got something up ahead. As you kind of see a horse off to the side. It doesn't look dead, but it does look beaten and bloodied. With
Maybe someone beat this horse?
a man
It's not being on the
lying
horse yet.
on the side of it as well. You can see there's wounds and things about his side and everything as the two are lying on the side of the road with bloodied and broken there.
Stop the cart.
I raised my hand and said, "Dibs on the loot," and I jump off first to go and...
I literally trip you.
How did I get there first?
Why is this always what happens?
Roll acrobatics and roll to try to.
So
trip
this
it.
is a shove action, which I can't use to trip. So are you going against my athletics?
All right.
Athletics? Dang it.
29.
Well, guess what? Squish is gone.
Well, if we used acrobatics, I could probably maybe get that, but not anymore. So I'll just accept
You can
the
try.
fail.
You can try.
You certainly can try.
7, 18.
All right. You go and it's like, "Am I getting loot?" It's like, "Ah, this guy." And you go and just trip and fall off as you see
Face point.
Squitch run first over to the
You have
person.
plus 13.
No, you said-
No, I use athletics. You can use acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, then mine's a 30.
What did you roll? 29.
29.
All right, you go actually instead, and the trip is like you feel it, but you roll with it anyways, and just.
It also goes. It also carries through and cracks the carts as a kick it. I'm like, oh.
He rolls off and continues going. Squitch is already far ahead of you, as the both of you come up to this middle-aged man who
I come to.
you're there as well,
Slowly.
but just like after that, y'all get
Actually, I
up
have
to him.
faster movement speed than you do. Wait, what's your movement speed?
Probably 25.
Okay, I'm faster than everybody.
He just
Let me
jumps
double
like
check. 30 feet, never mind.
Oh, okay. I'm so fast. By 5 feet.
So y'all get there and you see him. He's holding onto his side. He doesn't look conscious there. It's just... It's like heavy breathing.
I shrug my shoulders, and I start looting whatever bag is on him, and I start talking to him. I'm like, as I'm looting his bag, I'm like, "So, how you doing, buddy?" And how'd you get here? And I'm looking in his bag.
No response. Roll a investigation.
I'd like to pull out my medicine kit.
All right. Penny's also kind of like working on him as well.
Oh, yeah, she's our healer. Yeah, that's right. I'm not.
Not great. An 11.
An 11.
I rolled a 2.
You go to reach into his bag and try to look through his stuff. You find like a couple letters. You find some.
I'm looking over his shoulders. as
like-
he does this.
What's interesting is that you find ball bearings and books, but you don't find a gold pouch. You find that he has a large bag that you found, and you reach in. It's like your bag of holding. You reach in,
There's nothing in there
and
because you don't know what's in there.
you don't pull anything out of there. It's just you go in, nothing comes out, and he's unresponsive as you try to like talk to
Squish is
him.
going to take the ball bearings.
All right, you can add a bag of ball bearings.
Sweet, thank you.
He's just it's very heavy breathing, and he's trying to bandage him. You're also attempting to help as well.
I'm just starting to think of
Well,
random objects.
When she started, I'm just gonna kind of like be looking around to make sure nothing's approaching us.
All right, passive or like active searching.
I want to say passive because it's really good, but like I'm gonna be actively searching.
All right,
No, 15.
15. All right, so you're looking out, and because you haven't made it too far out of the kingdom, that'd be like the first couple of miles on your way out.
Is it 10 by 10?
These ones are hard.
Hmm.
You should be able to see. You're like roughly. Can you see that on the map? The little
Crosshair?
green thing. Yeah, the crosshairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're roughly still in the mountain pass. So high mountains. It's kind of hard to try to see. Lots of cover to find here, but you don't see any immediate danger. As the man's still unconscious, like I don't know what's wrong with him, but something.
Is there any tracks nearby of like an animal or people or anything?
You can.
Oh, I should
make a
look for
check
that. Huh? I'm also gonna look for that with him.
All right.
Investigation?
That would be survival,
Survival.
technically.
Survival.
Can I do
Are
a
you
luck-
kidding me?
A luck roll to see if I can try to guess if something's in this bigger bag. of holding?
17.
17. You look, and you see the horse tracks. You see also there, large prints of an animal. You guys would recognize it as an owlbear.
Oh, great.
As there's large owlbear prints around the path of where the horse and the man are. But it seems quite messy. It looks like the altercation, whatever might have happened right where they're lying down. But yeah, there's just blood around him, and then some blood leading off, but doesn't look like it trails anywhere.
Can I do a luck roll to see if I could kind of guess something in this bag?
What would you be looking for?
So this one, I'm going to say gold.
Gold? Alright, roll.
13.
13. You think like, he's got to have gold in here somewhere.
Exactly.
And you just hear just like a large amount of gold. You reach your hand out and just like sand in a kid's hand, just lots of gold.
I start pouring it into my other bag of holding.
That's something you can do.
No, but you can't turn your bag inside out, have everything inside of it come outside. I mean, I think your character would probably know that, having one.
I don't want to do that quite much.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
But I'm just going to hold on to this bag like it's mine now. Just going to, nice.
And she kind of keeps wrapping him and lays her hand and just, it's going to be okay. And you just hear,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I give you a
What happened to my horse?
I swing his bag on my back like it's mine.
Oi! What are you doing with that?
Give it back.
With my bag?
Your bag, that's my bag.
Obviously it's my bag. It's on my back.
No, that has my initials on it.
you see it has like DB on, like, stitched and embroidered on the bag.
What a coincidence.
That's
His
crazy.
initials too. It comes from as Squid pops his head out of the head of the saddlebag.
Roll deception.
Deception? Oh.
Both of us, it doesn't.
Both of you.
Should've said. 28.
Bruh.
What did you get?
8.
And he's like, just questionably eyes, just,
That's obviously my bag. What happened here? What happened to my horse?
We found you lying here. We didn't know exactly what happened, but it looks like owlbears.
Just, did you do this?
Some of the owlbears? I don't think I could do that. Did he take your bag? Yes.
No, I didn't.
I'm just gonna, like, weakly try to stand up, just, gonna go over to you, and just try to reach and grab him, just like, very, give it back, and just trying to grab from you. Roll strength, see if you can hold on to it.
I'm gonna do an acrobatics check and just dodge him.
Alright, acrobatics then, instead you can do that.
Bruh.
I'm at 20.
Alright, yeah, you go and you just dodge very easily, him trying to grab the
If
bag.
you stop trying to take my bag.
Well, I would like my bag back as it has some healing in there.
Like what?
Like a potion?
Alright. I have one in there too, alright? I pull one out. I was like, fine, you can have this one, okay?
Is it one of yours? Or is it his?
Yes.
It's my bag.
No, it's not.
Mine have cinnamon scent to it.
You love cinnamon too?
Gosh.
Another deception check.
Bro. There's no way.
27.
He just, well, yeah, it's a nice scent. Goes down easy.
Yes, it does.
Finishes the bottle and drunkenly throws it at you.
I dodge it.
Do you?
Makes an attack roll against you.
Yeah, he's making an attack roll against you with this bottle.
No, man.
Crit. Please.
Can I make a dex save?
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Better. Oh, that's close though.
Alright, yeah, you go and you just dodge out of the way as he throws the bottle at you.
You know, mister, we just, saved your life. I would appreciate if you stopped trying to hurt me and steal my stuff.
Well, I'm grateful for you helping me here, but I would like my stuff back, please.
What do I find in his
thumbnail
saddlebag?
In a saddlebag,
Yes.
you find a lot of like.
Why are y'all stealing things?
You find a lot of strange things in his bag. Like, you have the ball bearings, but you also find clothing in there that doesn't look like it would fit him at all.
What?
You find like a whole variety of big and small.
Oh.
Big, small, medium size. Like, it's a variety of clothing that you find in the saddlebag.
Perhaps it's a takeout.
And he's just like,
Oi! Stop going through my stuff, both of you!
he looks at you and Penny's like,
Stop your people!
I point my sword at you.
Squidgy's just gonna kind of like pop his head out and just hop out of the saddlebag. Be like, okay.
also
No, he has more of a sword. He just kind of
find
stands up
in
faced
the
and like
bag
crosses his arms like, come on now.
small shoes.
Are they children's size, or do they look like they're? How'd you say
What
like that?
would look like that? And just,
I would like if I had my stuff back.
Who are
He's
you?
gonna slip those shoes. I feel like they're important into his
alright?
bag of holding, and then
Into mine or yours?
mine.
You have one too?
You both
Yes.
have
You
one.
both have one.
Mine's a tool belt.
Yes.
He's like, give me back my stuff.
As you're
What
having
kind of
this
Come now,
altercation,
Archon.
you hear... You kind of look off from where you're staring, and you see an owlbear off in the distance. You see it also has... Its normally white feathers are red and bloodied. As you can tell, this probably is the same one that attacked this guy here. He just kind of...
Oh no.
runs back and comes behind you just...
You're heroes or something. Go get that bear.
I charge the bear.
Alright. Roll for initiative then.
Girl initiative.
Bitch! I actually got 12. It's not bad.
Mine's a +5. Sweet. 12.
12?
You're before me though, because you have higher dex.
What did
Okay.
you get?
12.
12? Okay.
So 11 technically. I can see how you have one, but...
Oh my gosh! I also got a 12.
What's your
Just
dex?
think of that.
A +4.
Okay, so it's you, and me. What the heck?
Good.
How did it happen?
That is
I
12, 12, and 12.
hold on a second.
Did you roll 12 too?
I'm not understanding this Eldritch Cannon thing. I guess.
You can use a bonus action to summon it. And then a bonus action on subsequent turns to fire it. No, I think it's action to summon it and bonus action to fire it. One of the two.
Okay.
And you can choose if it's a flamethrower and a cannon or a healer kind of thing. Protective shield thing.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
And it can have legs or it can be small enough that it can fit in your hands. Or maybe not you, but shoulder-mounted cannon.
Yo. And it's a
You like-
flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Obviously.
never mind. I'll wait for my turn.
Alright, so with that, you have the higher dex with a
He
20.
is the highest.
Alright, so then it would be... I need to roll for Penny and the owlbear. Oh, I need... My owlbear did not roll too high.
I love it.
So it goes Akron, Switch, and then Tullus, correct?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
told you, Nathan, we secret that day.
Alright, so
How do you keep stealing my crap?
with that, let us
I'm not
throw
stealing
up
your
the
crap.
map
He's
here.
doing this.
I was not countering on you guys
Or
fighting an owlbear here
Right.
this early.
Owl man. Holy goodness.
Alright, so if you want to go onto your phones and grab... I
Who's
sent you the
who?
link for it on your phone.
I'm ready here. Ooh. Who do I want to be?
I'm gonna be... Is there a sword and shield, or is it just a shield?
There's a shield,
there's one
double
for a
swords.
ranger, so it's like a bow with a leaf
I
behind
don't
it.
use bows. I'm gonna use a sword one. Where did I put it? Oh,
And
there.
an owlbear is considered monstrosity, correct?
Yes.
All right.
It is not a beast.
Owl bear rodeo.
Thematic, is it not?
Or is that the owlbear that I'm right next to?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
you're about... You see it off in the distance, about 60 feet away from you.
So
then
we're
move
like
it
to the
back.
right, over here.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I did step a little bit forward, so I'll be a little more forward than the rest, I think.
Sounds good. And I'll be like right in the back right here. I love how
Alright.
you're just a bag.
A what?
Your
just,
bag?
You're just a bag.
No, that's not Squitch. That's,
that's
the
the dude.
The dude.
His bag is in your possession.
It's technically they're called humanoids in this one.
What is mine?
Squitch, you're an artist. You would be roughly over here. So you're the gears.
Sweet.
And then we'll put this thing over here for the horse, for reference. Alright, so first up, we have Penny, actually. So Penny's gonna see this bear, this owlbear, and she's like, oh boy, okay, this isn't good. She's like, please, leave us alone. We don't mean any harm. And it's like, Jin, you're a really bad owl. I'm trying to hit it with vicious mockery.
Lol.
Wow.
That's in the vicious nor mockery.
That was pretty vicious.
Nope.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw, which is not wisdom. So it fails. This Penny's words sink into its heart,
That's my story.
or lack of heart.
Lack of heart.
I'm glad I did that.
Sounding kind of sick. Like,
You would have known back then. You didn't. You know too much to do it.
I know, but it's just like funnier that it's worse.
What's the fringe?
It's just awareness.
Yeah, so she hits it with vicious mockery, and she's gonna go and Tolis, you got this. Keep it from hitting us, and hit you with a bardic inspiration. As it is Akron's turn next.
Alright, I gotta double check.
I'm gonna use the bathroom very quickly. Take your time. I will be swift. Swift like my sword or something. I don't know.
I have it pulled up.
Alright, yeah, so you're the gear one.
Okay, I'm gonna do a psychic teleportation.
Alright.
Okay? And this is where I throw my psychic blade that you guys can't really see as a bonus action, I believe. And I gotta roll this D8 to far good. 40 feet in front of me. So these are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
Or I'm gonna move first. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's also the option on the side that has a measure that like tells you from where you are, you can measure the distance.
Right here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I'm going to teleport right behind him with my psychic blade.
Alright.
And then I'm just going to impale it with my rapier. Is that okay?
Yeah, so you see Akron kind of runs up a bit, manifests your psychic dagger, throw it behind the owl bear. As you are behind it, go ahead and
Make an attack with advantage.
What's the list, right?
Yes.
yeah, roll with advantage because it did not. It sees you run up, throw something, and then you vanish as you're right behind it. Just
Yo, what subclass are you?
I don't know. It's just my weapon.
What?
So 18 plus
Oh, that's
8.
right.
No.
Who's that guy?
Where's my freaking rapier?
18. Yeah, you'll hit it.
18 plus my rapier. I'm guessing. Anyways,
Yeah, you hit.
that's with sneak attack. So, how many d8?
Level 9, you'd get an extra 5. An extra 5d6.
Yeah, 5d6.
Extra 5d6
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
plus the d8 for
Yep.
the sword.
Bruh.
That's
Rogues, man.
10, 18 plus 7, 25 points of damage.
25.
Bruh.
To the back.
Alright, you go ahead, you run up, follow the dagger already, stab behind it, and it reels in pain and looks behind you. Just, just there's already blood all over in its feathers, but from that stab, more just starts to pull out from it as it goes into Switch's turn.
Actually, good question. The Eldritch Cannon, what is the range on it?
The Eldritch Cannon is 120 feet.
120 feet? Okay, because it tells me that its range is...
Eli,
The
15.
flamethrower is 15 feet, but the cannon is
Add 4 to
120
that
feet.
damage.
Okay.
Oh,
My
well,
bad.
You're
how
good.
do I freaking use just the cannon?
You just choose that. You like when you summon it, you choose to summon whatever you want to summon.
Okay. Well, he's gonna use his action to summon his Eldritch Cannon,
Alright.
and he is going
Yeah,
to just
you're right.
attack it.
It's 5d6.
Do you know how many
It's the level
dice
rounded
it
up,
is?
half level. Rounded up.
The Eldritch Cannon, I believe, is 2d8.
2d8.
And then I used 1.
Sorry, it's not really clear on.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
I can pull it up for you real quick as you do your turn.
So it's 3d8.
It's 3d8.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
3d8?
3d8 because the level 9 goes up in
It's
damage.
3-dimensional
So it's 3d8 force damage.
Yep.
3d8 force damage.
Yep.
Alright.
And I don't think you add your modifiers.
Nope.
to it. But yeah, it is.
But
a
it is
dex-
pushed up to 5 feet away, which is you're behind it. So. Good aim.
Wait, that's...
Roll hit first though.
Yes. I'm tired.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Get his dice ready and get it for. Is it a 2?
Natural 1.
Yeah!
Natural one.
Can I hit him instead?
He's back!
Yeah.
No! Can I make a save?
Yeah. So you see, Squitch still very tense from this morning and everything. Just quickly pulls together his gun. Just. I need you to actually roll again,
Roll again.
Roll the hit.
and it's gonna be
Natural
against.
20.
It's gonna be against his AC
Can I just do
14. I don't know what I add.
plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is
Going to be a proficiency plus your intelligence.
efficiency. So that is a 9.
So plus 9, yeah. 23.
So that's a 23 to hit.
So this owlbear,
Be a
it
dex
reels up, and Squitch comes up to shoot at it, but it hits the ground, and as it does, you see the beam coming for you. Just oh!
Ah, nice.
Dies.
That's not terrible. 7 plus what? Dexterity?
Nope, just
Just the,
flat.
just the.
No,
just
that's
the
7 then.
Sweet.
And then you are pushed 5 feet back.
Bonk.
Let me move myself.
I need to figure this out.
Yeah, so you get hit by that and just.
Are you the gear?
Yeah.
And you're right in front of the bear now? Okay, I moved for you.
Well,
Well,
he's
I
not
know,
in front
I
of
know.
you.
He stayed back. He shot it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you ran up. My bad.
No one can run that fast. Unless he teleport.
Unless he teleported. So that is Squitch's turn. It's now Tullus.
Okay, 1, 2.
After some friendly fire there.
Oh, hey, I literally have just enough movement to step right in front of this guy, 35 feet.
Alright.
I'm just going to charge up, and I'm going to use a bonus action to shove him.
Alright.
I can do that with my feet. So I make an athletics check. He makes athletics or acrobatics. I got a 23.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yep, his choice.
Wow. That's a big stat you got.
11.
He fails, and I knock him prone.
Alright, so he falls back and just.
Does he
I
move?
literally just shield bash.
So
I
is
just charge
he
him.
5 feet
Bam!
back?
What?
Is he knocked 5 feet?
No, he's knocked prone.
Okay,
I can
okay.
choose either knock prone or knock them 5 feet back, but I knock him prone, and I'm going to make 2 attacks against him with my long sword.
Alright.
Okay, first attack. Wow, that's kind of funny. 18.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that one, I need another d8.
Right, one.
Thanks. That deals... Yeah, that's 16 damage. And my second attack is 2 more than that one, so it'll hit, dealing 9 damage.
9 damage. So in total, how much? Just the 9?
9 plus 16, so 25.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I kind of charge up and I kind of bash it, and as like it's kind of staggering backwards, I'm gonna kind of like first like make a cut across its midsection, just kind of like makes it heal over, and I'm just gonna do like a like right upwards into its skull.
Alright, perfect. So,
And then pull out, and then it just falls back.
Perfect. Yeah, you hit the owlbear, it reels up, you see the exposed underbelly and strike with it and stab underneath, just it starts to like sway. You can kind of like pull with your sword and move it so it doesn't fall on you, but it's just as it falls off to the side. It lands off.
Oh no, it's 3d8 plus 5.
Oh, it is?
Oh,
It does
yeah.
add to your intel? Yo!
Oh yeah, you dealt more
You
damage.
took 5.
You took 5 more damage from that.
Sorry, I'm kind of still figuring out D&D Beyond. I don't.
You're good.
That's fair, man.
Yeah, so you have successfully defeated the owlbear here.
That was easy.
Yeah, fairly quick.
Well, that was easy.
That was easy.
It hit plus 9.
That was easy.
I like being level 9. This is fun.
Can't wait till level 15 for our next session. Spoilers.
So the next one, yeah.
The next one of
If
these.
they survive.
I will survive. I have a lot of HP.
So after that bout, you
Like
can.
half my hit points.
All right, is everyone okay? Anyone hurt? It's like, Apron, are you okay? She kind of runs over to you.
just
Sees like
see-
the impact from where the blast
It's like
hit.
it's just a soot spot right in the center of my nice dress shirt.
She's like, oh, okay. She's like, Squitch, you're not better than this.
He shouldn't go behind it. We've discussed this.
I walk past you as I'm walking back. The man, I kind of pat your shoulder.
Guys,
And in Draconic, I'm going to say, nice shot.
In Draconic, I'm gonna say, I know, right?
And you don't know what's happening.
No!
she does not know Draconic.
When do I break the cycle?
Lol.
I do.
She's gonna try to like, kind of just like again get some ointments and stuff. Try to put it on there. Trying to heal. It's like, I'm so sorry. It's like we have to beat the dressing. Like we have to be on better performance for our guests. And just where'd he go?
You mean you didn't see him run off?
No, I was more worried about you guys in there.
Still have his bag, right?
Roll a perception check.
Oh!
I never dropped it. Okay. Never dropped it. That's 6 plus 3. 9.
9. You're like, stuff in my bag. It's not there. As the horse and the guy are completely gone from the spot where they once were.
I checked my bag. Make sure I still have my stuff.
Roll perception.
14.
14. Alright, you check your bag. Everything seems to be in order. But something is missing.
Oh no.
It's so hard.
I literally have it in my hand.
It's gone!
He could have taken my 2 javelins though.
You check everything's like, I don't know what's missing. And the necklace that was just given to you is gone from around your neck.
I'm gonna make a survival check to track the man.
Alright. You also feel a little lighter.
My bag of holding?
The belt's gone.
The belt's gone!
I rolled a 22 to track him.
Holy freak! Alright, 22.
Switch is going to immediately like start twitching and like start sneaking the road trying to fall through.
So yeah, you see this, you like, where'd he go? And you look down
I
the
go
track.
killer mode.
You look down the track. It's not very hard. He was easily able to get away quite easily, but his tracks are there. You see the same size print as they're going away off in the distance, kind of up the cliffside from where you were battling, kind of further up into the mountains.
I say he's that way. I'm gonna start running that way after him.
All
I'll
right.
follow him because I want his big bag.
I want my crap. I don't care about your crap. You think you tried to steal from him?
That he stole from everyone else.
All right. So you begin going up the side of the mountain. It is a bit difficult terrain, but you are...
I literally ignore difficult
You
terrain.
ignored it.
As long as it's made by plants.
yeah.
I ignore difficult terrain.
It's like natural terrain, so it's fairly easy.
So I'm just like bouncing head. You guys like, slow down!
I'm gonna use my ring of jump.
Okay.
Yo, just leaping.
So you're just like,
Boing,
give me
boing,
my
jumping.
stuff. Penny's just like, she's trying to like climb up and everything. As you're going up the mountainside, you see an image of someone kind of look back and just
As I see that, I cast Hunter's Mark on him.
All right. You. Do you like to make a save or just hit?
It just happens.
All right. So you normally know the feel of Hunter's Mark. It doesn't find a perch, however. As you go to cast it, it's like there's nothing there though.
Do I expend the spell slot or no?
Nope.
Okay, sweet.
So you know the feeling.
have enough to
You
spare.
go and like it normally finds a perch and hits something or someone, but it doesn't land on the person up there. As it just like runs off further up the mountainside.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit so you guys can be within earshot and say, he seems to have some way of avoiding magic. I tried to cast a tracking spell and it failed. That never happens.
You just see me climb up. Well, maybe it's just a figure of our imagination. Just keep climbing or crawling through these bushes.
I just zoom. You're like, oh, dude.
Gosh dang it.
Alright, you continue climbing up and you make it to the top of the perch. Finally make it over to where it's no longer like a steep mountain, but it levels out more and you see him again back turn and looks at you. Just same moment, same motion, just tries darting off.
Same spell.
Same spell? No perch. Goes off, he
How far
rounds
away is he?
around. He's not very far, like say 40 feet away from you.
Yeah, he's within range then.
He's within range.
I'm gonna
He goes to round a tree, and you expect him to come back, but he's just gone. Doesn't appear from the tree or anything. Just you know that moment in the movies where the train goes by and then they're gone. It's like
Yeah.
that. Just,
So we lose sight of him. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, you cast Speak with Plants. What do you want to?
I
ask
do that
these
once
plants?
per day for free, which is nice.
That's cool.
So what'd you say?
What do you want to ask these plants? What do you say with them?
I'm gonna look at that tree just behind and say, where did you see the figure go?
Well, I don't really know. He kind of like came behind and then just vanished.
I'm gonna ask the grass that he was standing on. Or whatever he was standing on.
All right, you go ahead and ask the grass. What's your passive perception actually?
16.
16. You go to look at the grass and ask it, but there's no indentations in the grass where someone would normally stand. It's perfect. He wasn't here. He wasn't standing.
So he's an illusion.
As much, yeah.
Did you... I look at the tree. Did you sense anything else other than us nearby? I know your roots spread deep and wide.
I mean, there's the four of you. There's your horses. There's that one guy down there. I don't know what he's doing.
He's still down there.
Yeah, I think he is.
Go back, go back, go back, go back,
Hey,
go back.
you guys have any water?
I'm gone.
I just stayed behind.
I'm running back.
I got you some water. Zip.
Bro!
I just be on this tree.
If
and then I go back.
it would hit you.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
did.
didn't hear this. What am I talking about? I can't speak with things, so I just turned and walked back. But if I could,
All right, you go back down, and you see the guy down there rummaging through your cart. Just looks up. Oh, well, this isn't good. Just continuing
I
trying
cast
to find
Hunter's
you.
Mark on it this time.
All right, you go ahead and cast it.
Like-
And he's like, I hate this magic. But it's time for me to go. As he pulls out from his bag, not your bag, but he pulls out a small black orb. I like your stuff. It's my stuff now. There's a large plume of smoke, and darkness surrounds your cart completely.
Like magical
circle
darkness.
around him.
Magical darkness.
Stand at the four corners. Or, you know what I mean.
Circle around.
Cardinal directions.
Out of one of
I cast Greater Fart.
Switch's pockets, a tiny little mechanical dragon crawl out. It's going to start kind of flying above.
Ooh!
Circling the cart. Homunculus circle. So.
Alright, you circle around the cart, waiting. You have your little dragon flying above. You're waiting. You still hear movement in the cart and everything. And then you hear a large... up out from the top of it, you see him flying up. Further, higher up.
4 strike.
4 strike. Alright, the dragon goes... passes straight through.
Oh.
I immediately look to my left and right and see if I can find any indentations on the ground near me.
You look. There are no indentations in the ground.
Okay.
Squitch is going to pull out this tiny little box, and he's going to cast Detect Magic.
Alright. You cast Detect Magic, and you know that there is the black orb. What type of magic is... I think it's evocation.
Probably.
So you see evocation magic there. You also see a bit of transmutation magic in like a humanoid shape.
He's going to just pull out his crossbow and shoot with
Alright. Roll to hit. Normally be a disadvantage, but you have that slight figure of where the magic is.
Please. And what do I add?
Get a 20, get a 20.
You add your dexterity and your proficiency.
Okay, thank you.
Please roll well.
Oh, that's a natural 18.
Yes!
Alright, yeah, with that you make sure it actually hits him.
And it's a D8 plus 4.
So 18 plus what?
That will hit.
Plus 9.
Oh yeah, so if a 27 doesn't hit,
Or
I'll
plus
hit
8, sorry.
26.
And that's going to be 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright, you go and just...
If he doesn't move, he's just going to do it again until he passes out.
Alright, go ahead, shoot again.
That's a natural 20!
Yes! Yes, I knew it!
Squitch is pissed!
Die, you fool!
So 2d8 then?
Yep, 2d8.
Plus two nines.
Nope, just
no.
one.
No. Just one?
Mm-hmm. You double the dice, but not the modifier.
Yeah.
That'd be
Shoot.
wild.
Everyone does it
So
differently.
that's
But that's the rules as written.
16 damage.
16. Alright.
Bro.
So you go, and you're just... Give it back! As you're shooting, and he just, like, walks out from the orb. And falls face forward on the ground. And, like, you see the dust come up from when he hits. Just...
He's going to immediately go over and start trying to find his belt.
You...
Grab his bag.
You grab the bag?
I grabbed his big bag again.
Alright, you grab his big bag. Normally bag helmets don't feel heavy. This one's a heavy.
Where's Penny?
Penny's been with you. She's just been like...
Okay. It's about to murder that man.
You guys gotta stop running. You know I'm not fast. Oh. Squitch, what did we say about Trigger Happy?
He stole my tool belt.
She's gonna just go up with the loot and just bonk him on the head. It's like, you don't kill.
He's not dead. I don't think.
Can you make a medicine check, see if he's still alive?
Medicine check.
9.
You're fairly good at it. You're just like...
I just like put my hand over his mouth, feel his breathing. He's alive.
It's like, alright, you don't find your belt.
Well, this is awkward. I just killed this guy. He's not dead.
I reach my hand back into the big bag and I say, gold. Trying to grab gold. Is it still in there? I'm just gonna sit down and just start handful putting it into my bag and holding.
Alright.
One to the other.
You just keep going.
Can I reach in and go, hey, tool belt bag of holding? Try and
Oh wait,
pull
if he
it
puts
out.
that inside of that way, he wouldn't do that.
You go in,
It's a bag
you don't
holding
feel
inside
it
the
in
bag
there.
holding.
That would be bad.
That would be like a black hole.
Potion.
You go in and you find a silver liquid potion.
Oh.
Oh, don't drink that. I have proficiency in alchemist tools. Can I see if I can identify what
I
that
actually
is?
do as
Oh,
well.
well, yeah. You want to do better.
What would I be rolling?
Yeah, it'd be I would say intelligence.
Just a straight up intelligence.
You're still going.
Okay.
21.
So you're able to tell that this isn't a potion of healing, but something more magical based. Seems to heighten magical potential.
Potion of heroism, maybe.
So yeah, you just keep on shoveling all of this gold and everything, and then just like stops. There's no more gold coming out of the bag. But with him, oh that's right, with him unconscious, the orb just comes
I
down.
see my tool belt in the cart.
You see it laid nicely on the inside of the wagon.
He's gonna go put it back on, but he's gonna pull a little lock out of his bag, and lock it.
Right? Just
So no one can steal it now.
it's
Chastity
locked on
tool.
there.
Yeah.
It's locked on there safely.
Metal
Everything
underwear.
you find gold in there.
These are king lock.
Okay.
It has like a material cost, I
How
think.
much gold?
You shoveled and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled, and you got a lot of gold out of there. 500. Yeah, you were able to do that. It's like, all right, I think we have everything back. I think we're good to keep going here, guys.
I put the bag on my shoulders, like, okay. I just go and sit back in the cart.
I'm gonna see if he has anything else in his person now. Now that I know he's an enemy, I don't care.
You check his person, and you see a lot of. You already took papers off of him, but you find more.
I didn't take the papers.
Oh, you didn't take them?
I just took ball bearings.
So you found papers, and there's different identities, different names, different homes and things. It looks like he's been at this for a while and has a whole list of things he's taken.
I'm gonna keep these.
He has a
List
list
of
of
things
things
he's
he's taken?
Like, yeah, almost like a bragging right of things he's taken.
Oh, that's
Of
convenient.
names, of homes, of just a whole lot of stuff, but also a lot of information on people.
So what do we do with him?
I'm just in the carriage. Can I roll to see if I can find something else?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna just say magic.
This is when I decide if my character aligns
Let's turn it
with my
inside out.
character is.
Okay, I'll just turn it inside out, just in the carriage now. Just dump it all in the carriage.
Oh
There's. You thought there was a lot of clothes on the horse.
no.
There's a lot of miscellaneous clothing that comes out of this bag. There's more strange pieces of like coins, but not gold. Doesn't look like they value of anything. More memorabilia. There's a lot of trinkets and items and things that look like trophies in that bag. You do see your necklace spill out of it.
I grab it and put it back on.
And just a lot of random stuff generally comes out of this. More tiny shoes come out of the bag.
What is with this tiny shoes?
Here, go, but it's not what I think it
Cultist? Cult of tiny shoes.
is. Or
You do see one of the cultists' tomes spill out of the bag. It's one of the tomes that they normally try to use to promote, bring people onto their side, kind of proselyting in a way. It has their agenda, what they want,
The
how...
bad Bible.
The bad Bible, yes.
it's the BB, bro. Not
BB.
basketball.
BB without the EG.
Not yet.
So you recognize this very quickly as one of the things that is used to try to persuade people.
So he only has
He only has one of them.
Are these kind of common?
In certain areas, they're common, but because of your efforts, they become less common. People have recognized that, like, the cult is actually a cult and not good, and so they become sparse and rare. And normally, it's a sign of like, if someone has it, they're probably a part of it or close to becoming part of the cult.
Do we know the location where we're going, where the cult is?
Mhm.
Okay, so we don't need to find him. Yeah, use him for information.
Yeah. Yes.
Was there anything else that was valuable came out?
No. Just random things. It's like, well, we have a couple more hours of travel before you should probably settle down before dark.
Let's say we burn these clothes.
Okay.
Squidge, you have...
Just gonna... His cannon is gonna just belch fire off all of it.
Well, once off the wagon.
once they've been offloaded, of course.
What's up,
Hey.
dude?
Just gonna belch fire.
We're also going to take, like, we're going to leave him minimally clothed. And just burn everything.
Alright.
How's that?
Are we gonna burn him too?
No. I don't think that's... Well,
Should we tie him up and bring him with us?
just have a half-naked man in the cart. I don't think
Not in
Penny
the
would
cart.
appreciate
We
that.
could try
Dragging
to
him
sell
behind
him
the
on the
car.
way. I mean,
I'm not very comfortable with having a random guy that stole majority of your guys' stuff in the car, but if you want to...
Did you have anything stolen?
Kind of like looks around, like... No, wait. Yeah, my flute's missing.
Isn't the pile of stuff?
Oh, there it is.
did we burn it already?
No,
Okay.
this was before then. And now we're burning the crap and we're leaving him and just kind of like, here you go, you can lay down next to the bonfire so at least he's warm at night.
So you continue traveling on. You find a somewhat nice spot. If you'd like to roll, see how safe or how nice this place is. For a
I would
camp
like
for
to
the
do
night.
that for my survival.
Then I'll roll
You should
my-
guidance me.
Penny,
I don't
will
have
hit you with
guidance.
Oh, Penny guidance, that's right.
Go find us a nice place, please.
14!
Well, you're able to find a fairly nice place. It's like even ground with trees
Yes,
covering
flat
up.
You like flat ground, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice place. Looks like you can set up camp, fire, and everything. Horses might have to be a little bit of ways, but close enough that you can see them within distance.
Mm-hmm.
They're about like not very far, 15 feet away from where
This is a
like
bit
your spot
specific.
is.
He's specific.
I'm very specific.
Specific.
Oh.
And so you're able to lie down there. Penny just kind of starts plucking her lute and trying to get the instrumentation, the tuning right. Just so, who's up first?
I'll take first watch.
Alright.
I'll take second.
I'm already asleep.
What is it with your characters going to sleep so quick?
Not true.
You didn't take... Oh, you took a little bit of damage, but okay.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take me watching the tree.
Alright. So you guys kind of set up camp. Starts plucking lids. So, any plans for after we finish all this?
Well, they're...
Squished his
You just sit there. That's awesome.
I guess I'm not trying to worry about that right now.
I mean, it'd be nice to have some ideas of what's going to go next. Be optimistic, I guess.
I
Just
wake
gonna
up from
grab-
pretending to sleep and I say, I am gonna have the biggest castle for you to be in. Just imagine it. Velvet, red. Everything is 12-inch thick walls. Just imagine the safety and security of living in such a thing.
In Draconic, I say simp.
Agreed.
You say that in common? You should say that in
Yes,
common.
I just said hey, common.
I know, right? What is, having a castle and sleep. Ah, just imagine it, Penny.
Would be nice. Would be nice. Squitch, you?
I never really thought about it. But probably buy lots of toys.
Aren't you like a grown man?
How long do kobolds live?
Not very long, I feel.
He surpassed all the standards.
Okay. Just like, bro, what if he's going to be dead by the time we do our next campaign?
Not literal toys, guys. Come on. I think that would go over Wesley's character head.
That's why I said.
I'm not, though. I
He's
have,
gonna
I have
look at him
a
and
14
be
intelligence.
like-
I'm not dumb. I'm
Are you
so
still
charismatic.
current adults?
I'm just looking as confused at you, bro. I'm just.
Kind of. Alright, so you have this conversation of what you're going to be doing. Imagine it as if a movie. Camera kind of overhead, pans up and out.
Hands up as I'm looking at the necklace, and then that's it. That's all I say.
kind of pans up, the necklace. You're looking at everything, having this conversation. As it fades to black, as this is where we'll take our break for right now. And we'll resume afterwards with the rest of your day's travels.
1, 2, 3, break.
Break.
Break!